Welcome to the Introduction to Philosophy of a Human Person, second quarter, first lesson. I am your reporter, Rafael Vitor T. Lacap from 11 STEM Hospitality. First, let us pray before we begin our lesson. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Let's not against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Once done, let us move to the next slide. Alright, welcome to the first lesson, which is entitled Freedom of a Human Person. Objectives: define freedom. Identify the types of freedom. Differentiate the two elements of freedom. Before we dive into the three types of freedom, let us first have the pretest. Direction: arrange the jumbled letters. I will give you 1 minute to answer this or arrange these jumbled letters. Starting now. Time's up. Let us see the answers. Did you got it all right? If so, I congratulate you. Well done. Okay, let us now move on to the three types of freedom. First, we have physical freedom. It means having the ability to move your body and live your life without physical restriction, control, or confinement. Examples: walking freely in public without being spotted or stopped or detained. Being released from prison after completing a sentence or being proven innocent. Leaving a country to seek asylum or start a new life elsewhere. So the key word for physical freedom is to live your life without physical restrictions or restraints. Next one, psychological freedom. It refers to the ability to think, feel, and make decisions independently without being controlled by fear, manipulation, internal conflict, or mental constraints. Here are the examples of psychological freedom: thinking independently despite peer pressure, making life decisions based on personal values, and overcoming fear or guilt from past experiences. So the keyword for psychological freedom is to make decisions independently. Alright, for the final one, we have moral freedom. Moral freedom is the ability to make choices based on your sense of right and wrong without being forced or coerced by others. Examples: choosing to stand up against injustice, deciding not to cheat on an exam, helping someone in need despite inconvenience. So the keyword for moral freedom is to make your choices based on your own sense of right and wrong. Now let us move on to the two elements of freedom. First one, we have voluntariness. Voluntariness refers to the ability of a person to act of his or her own free will and self-determination. And self-determination is the ability and right of a person or group to make their own choices and control their own life without external control or interference. Now let us move on to the second element of freedom, which is responsibility. Responsibility to the person being accountable for his or her actions and their consequences. Now, here are the keywords for voluntariness. The keyword for voluntariness is that you are willing to attain freedom. For responsibility, you are accountable for your actions. Okay. We have discussed the three types of freedom, which is physical, psychological, and moral freedom. We have also discussed the two elements of freedom, which is voluntariness and responsibility. After that, we must move on to post-test. Direction. Identify what is asked and write the correct answer. I will give you 2 minutes to answer these questions, which will be starting now. Ten seconds remaining. Finalize your answers. The time has ended. Now let us see if you got it all right. Did you get it all correct? If so, then I congratulate you again. Well done. Now remember, physical freedom means to be free from restraints. Psychological freedom means you are able to make decisions independently. Moral freedom means that you decide what is right. Voluntariness is the willingness to obtain freedom, and responsibility is being accountable for your actions and consequences. Also, I have a final question for you to ponder. For you, what does it truly mean to be free in your life? I will end the discussion here, and I would like to appreciate for you to lending your time to listen to my discussion. I hope you learned something today and apply it in your real life. Thank you.